My name's
Hi.
Dr. Gavin.
Hi, my name is Connor.
Hi, nice to meet you. Sit down. Have a seat. What seems to bring you in today?
Well, lately I've just been feeling really down and lonely. I don't know why, really.
Okay, could you tell me more about this?
Um,
Maybe
well,
why you've been feeling so lonely?
I think it is it's my first year of college. Um,
Okay.
it's just been hard to make a lot of friends, I think. Probably having to do with my past because I moved a lot around. Just my family moved a lot and moved state to state and didn't really stay in one area for a long time.
Okay. What states have you moved from?
Well, I lived in Oregon actually, and then Iowa. Um, then I moved to the east. I moved to Georgia, and then Florida, and then Maryland.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot for
Yeah,
your childhood.
yeah, it's been rough.
Was there a particular move that impacted you the most to make you come in today and want to talk about, the past and how you've been feeling lonely right now?
Yeah, there's one move. It was my last move. It was from Florida to Maryland. It was my sophomore year in high school, and it was particularly tough because I had the closest friends I've had because I was in Florida the longest. Um, I had really good teammates because I played football in high school, and that year was particularly great. All my close friends were on varsity for the first time, and we went undefeated and
Oh, wow.
won the state championship game, and it was just a great time. And we had a couple good playoff games, and then in the state championship game was the closest game we had all year. Like we were doing well at in the first quarter, and then the second quarter we actually were down for the first time all year. So it was tough on us at halftime, and our coach rallied all of us, and then we came
Had you
out.
played this team before?
Um, no, we actually didn't play them
Okay.
before, so it was new team, and we're undefeated too, so it was a huge
Okay.
game. And then the third quarter we just came out really hard and wanted to win it so bad, and we ended up winning by a touchdown with 10 seconds left. We went up, and it was just a really good game and probably the best game I've played. So, but yeah, so it was really tough leaving all my friends. But my parents told me we were gonna move again, um, like towards the end of the school year, which was tough. I was
Yeah.
I try to tell them why are we doing this again, I have such close friends this time. Before, I never really had that close of friends.
Yeah.
Um, and they just we have to, we have no choice or whatever. So it didn't really hit me until the summer we had to move when my friends had a going away party for me, and a bunch of people were there, and it's just tough to leave all of them.
Yeah. So did you keep in close contact with your friends that you left?
Yeah, I did.
Was that hard for you?
Yeah, it was really hard. Because I moved in the summer because I had to do summer workouts for my other football team in high school. So I lived I actually lived in the city, and my school was in the suburbs. So
Okay.
all my all of the people that were on the team lived in the suburbs, but I lived in the city. So I couldn't really the only time I hung out with them was for football workouts, and I didn't really get to know them all that well
Okay.
then. So in the summer I called my friends every day, and telling them about our workouts and what they were doing back home, and it's just really hard. But throughout the school year I still talked to them a lot, but because I didn't make it was still hard to make friends after I left my really good friends. So
well, that's definitely understandable. Did any of your friends ever come visit you, or have you seen them since?
a couple of my friends like talked about coming my junior year, but like couldn't make it, couldn't afford it, and, like couldn't have time. But like actually like one or like I think it was two of my friends that came out my senior year, which was a lot of fun, and I was really glad to see them.
Okay. Well, that's definitely understandable why, you'd be feeling lonely right now. It's your first year of college, so that's definitely understandable. Could you tell me about your relationship with your family and maybe what your parents do?
Oh yeah.
Why you have to move around
Yeah.
so much, why
Well,
you've had to?
I actually have two older brothers. We're like one is like 4 years older than me. The other one is like 13 years older than me. So like they like weren't really at home. Like we were moving all that much. So,
Okay.
but I have a good relationship with like my brothers. Mostly my oldest one, because he's kind of like a semi-father figure to me too. Because my dad wasn't really around all that much because of his business and he has to travel a lot. But I have a good relationship with my mom. Um, she hasn't been working. She stays at home
Okay.
because my dad travels a lot.
What does your dad do?
Well, he works for this company where he just like goes around and like tries to sell stuff, and that's the reason why like he just gets like sent everywhere, and then even like that's why we have to move a lot too.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Do you have any other siblings other than your two brothers?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, let's talk about how school's going for you so far. You said that this was your first year
Mm-hmm.
here. How do you like your roommate? How do you like your classes?
Um, I don't really talk to my roommate all that much. Like, he has a girlfriend that comes over all the time. She doesn't go to school where I go, but she's like goes to the state school like down the street or whatever, and she just I don't know. It's really awkward because I don't really talk to him, and she's always over. And
have you ever done anything like tried to, go out to a party or like go out to eat or do something like that with him or?
No, not really. Like, cause she's always over, and it's like I feel like I can't really talk to him because they're together, and I don't know.
Okay. So that might make you feel a little uncomfortable being in the room.
Yeah,
especially.
it definitely does. Like, I thought like the first year of college I would come and make friends with my roommate, but I don't know. He doesn't really like hang out with like me or anybody else. Just like his girlfriend, really.
Okay. So what about other people on your floor? Have you gotten to know any of the guys or any of the girls around campus?
I've like talked to a couple of guys like around the dorms and everything, but like I don't know. I just not really close to any of them yet.
Okay.
Cause like I've been used to like being on the football team and meeting all the guys before like school and stuff, which has kind of helped. But I didn't go out for football, so.
Okay. Why didn't you go out for football? Did you just lose interest in it over the past couple of years?
Kind of interest and like injuries throughout high school that like I don't know I couldn't really handle it anymore. I just been too hurt. So.
Okay. Well, that makes sense, and we wouldn't want you to try out for it if you're
Right.
don't really want to do it. Could you tell me about your classes? Have you been going to class? Do you enjoy what you're taking?
I haven't really been going to class all that much. Um, I don't know. I just like the loneliness and like I don't know. I just haven't been making it. Just been sleeping a lot. And
Okay. Are you interested in the classes that you're taking? Do they?
Kind of. I mean, like a couple of them, like science classes, I'm interested in, but like the other, I'm like in a math class, which I don't. If I go, I even like fall asleep or just sit in the back, not really pay attention. And I don't know, another one's like a history class. I'm not really interested in that one at all either.
Okay. Have any of your professors talked to you about your performance in class, or acknowledged that you've been skipping, maybe falling behind a little bit?
Yeah, one professor came up to me the other day when I went to class and said if I don't come to class like regularly, I would like fail the class and have to retake it.
How did you feel about that when you said that?
Well, obviously I started to go in class a little more.
Yeah.
Because obviously I don't want to fail my first year in college.
Yeah.
Also,
Do you feel guilty for not going to class, maybe?
yeah, a little bit because in high school and grade school I had really good grades.
Okay.
I studied a lot. So, yeah.
Okay. So, um, do you think that you could, your professor talk to you about maybe coming to class? And do you think that there's things that you could do inside class that would maybe help you stay more focused and more willing to go to class? Do you
Yeah.
think maybe, taking notes the whole time or asking questions more
Yeah,
would
I
help you
definitely
out?
think that taking notes and maybe even sitting in the front and being more engaged and
Yeah.
asking questions would help me a lot to maybe I'm not interested because I don't really listen all that much, and maybe if I take notes I'll be more interested and read the book and so.
Yeah, and that would definitely help improve your grade and show your professor that you're really trying to work hard. And I'm sure your professor, understands that something's, not going well with you right now, and
Yeah.
maybe they know that you're not from around here and you're just having a difficult time being a first year student.
Yeah, I feel like I should talk to my professors and maybe talk to them about what we're talking about.
Yeah, maybe just let them know what's going on, and they might be more sympathetic towards you about your situation, and maybe there's opportunities for extra credit here and there.
I feel like I should definitely talk to them about why I haven't really been attending class, and maybe I could make some stuff up or get some points back so I don't completely fail these classes. And because I mean it's still early on in the semester, so I feel like I can make it up if I go in there and talk to them.
Yeah, and I feel like that would be beneficial to you, and it would, show that you do care about what's going on in class. And I think your professor would probably really respect that, coming from you, and not having them necessarily pick you out of the classroom and stuff and talk to you about it.
Yeah, I definitely will do that.
Okay, well, I'm glad we have a plan for what's inside the classroom, but I kind of wanted to talk about your interests outside of the classroom. Could you maybe tell me about what you like to do other than football, you said?
Yeah, well, right now I'm a bio major, so
Okay.
I'm interested in like the sciences and stuff like that.
Yep.
Also, like as a kid, I loved the outdoors, and I always were outdoors, like fishing and at the like just outdoors, like just playing with like my brothers or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I also have been thinking that maybe I should get a job to like make some money, maybe meet some other people too.
Yeah, I think those are all great ideas. Have you ever thought about joining Bio Club on campus at all?
I haven't.
Have you heard of it?
I've like heard of it because like in class, like people are talking about it, and also we get emails. But I don't know. I guess just early on, I wasn't interested in anything at all, really.
Yeah, well, I definitely suggest maybe emailing the members of the club when next time you get an email, or maybe talk to one of your professors you have right now about it, because it would definitely be good for you to start building up that resume and getting involved in different activities that are going on through the biology club. And if it's something that interests you, I mean, it's even better if you're going to be doing something like that.
Yeah.
So you can think about that early on. And I'm sure there's a lot of stuff you can do outdoors around here if you just go online to the school website. And I know, we have an arboretum here and a bunch of lakes and stuff like that. And so there's probably plenty of like people who'd want to go fishing with you and want to get together for stuff like that.
Yeah, like I like overheard someone in the dorms talking about like going fishing or something. So I don't know, maybe I could talk to them and try to go with them or something.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? It might not be a terrible idea to ask someone, to go out and do something with you, because, you never know if they are looking for someone else to do the same thing with them.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Do you know of like any opportunities for like jobs or anything?
Well, what are you thinking about for a job? Would you want to stay on campus, or would you want to go into town and maybe like work at a restaurant or work at, a doctor's office or something?
Um, I don't know, like maybe on campus, like, cause I don't have like a car
Yeah.
here, so like just on the St. John's campus would be more convenient for me.
Well, I've heard that the Arboretum is always looking for students to give tours, and I heard they pay pretty well. It's about $10 an hour, and I think they do it, all seasons. And you go snowshoeing in the winter, and in like the spring and summer and the fall, you can, just give tours to little kids that come from different schools,
Mm.
and even like families that come here on the weekends to visit their sons and daughters.
Yeah, I think that sounds interesting. I think I would like that if I could I just like go on the website or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that would definitely be an option. And I don't know if you're over there and you want to check it out or something. I'm sure you could, walk over there and
Hmm.
see if they're even hiring. And I'm sure they always are. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I might look into that for a job.
okay. Well, is there anything else that you would like to talk about today?
Um, do you think I should like talk to my roommate about maybe like interacting more, or, like bring up his girlfriend at all? Like maybe say that I don't feel like that comfortable, like that she's over all the time, and that I don't feel comfortable like in my own room and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I definitely think that's a good point to bring up with your roommate, just because
Hmm.
you're both living there and you both should be respecting each other's space. And I don't know if your roommate's girlfriend has a car, but like maybe he could go over there sometimes instead of like coming to your place all the time.
Yeah.
And I think even if it gets to be too much and he's not respecting your space and stuff like that, you could always bring it up to your residence director, and it's not like a bad thing to do that, because
Yeah.
you're living there too, and you shouldn't have to
Yeah.
deal with someone else all the time that makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. I just yeah, like because one of the reasons like why like I feel like lonely or it's really hard is that like I can't really talk to him, which is like you're supposed to do like freshman year, like first year, be able to talk to your roommate and meet people with your
Yeah.
roommate and stuff
How
like
was it
that.
when you first met? Was it?
It was fine. I mean, because he was like with his family and like all talkative at first, and then they like a couple hours later, his girlfriend was like there.
So it
it's
was the
like
first day that she came
yeah,
over and she was helping him unpack and doing all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Okay. Do you get along with her at all?
I don't know. She doesn't really talk to me all that much,
Okay.
so I don't not really.
Okay. So maybe that's something that you should do for next time. You should, look into a couple clubs on the school website. Maybe
Yeah.
go job searching before we meet next time,
Hmm.
and definitely talk to your roommate about it. And if it doesn't seem to change, maybe after a week, you could, ask someone else to step in the situation. Maybe ask for a new roommate or to move somewhere else.
Yeah, I like all those ideas. I also like gotta remember to talk to my professors about the
Yes.
classes so I can get back up on those too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you think that all of this would help you feel better about, feeling so lonely from, like moving from back home to here?
Yeah, I think so. Like, just getting involved with some things and going to class, maybe going to class and like even meeting people in class and would help with all this that's going on with me
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I think that would really be beneficial for you. And I mean, it's only your first year here, so you have another 4 years ahead.
Right. Yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you for everything.
Okay. Well, I would like to see you maybe next Wednesday, and maybe follow through with you on what's been going on, and we can, talk about things that you could do in the classroom, and maybe different ways you could talk to your professors if something like didn't go so well.
That works for me.
Okay. Well, I will see you next Wednesday then. Thank you for coming in.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks. Bye.